Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to make a quick video in order to help people that have similar trouble that I did when I was trying to play ForzaHorizon 6 with the Club Sport DD Plus. Seems like people are having similar issues with the CSL DD, but this post should help everybody that has a Fanatec wheel that is proving to have issues on ForzaHorizon 6. Anyway, so let's get to it. So the first thing that you will need to do is install 7-zip. It's very important for because we're gonna be unzipping and zipping things, so you need this. The second thing is you need to figure out what is your PID for your wheel. What does that mean? There is a table here that shows it. So you basically all you need to do is to find your product here, and you will know what is the PID for it. So basically the product ID for the wheel. So for me, it's this Club Sport DD Plus, which is this one here. So this is my PID, and this is my VID. So the VID is the same for everything, so all you need to worry about is these last four digits slash numbers. Cool. So the next thing that we will do is we will need to get to our install folder. So where is your ForzaHorizon 6 installed? For me, because I'm using Xbox, basically it's installed here. So all I need to do is to go to the media folder and then find two zipped files that we will be for which the content we will be modifying. So the first one is the input mapping profiles, and the second one is wheel tunable settings PC. You want to copy both of these into a different folder just so you don't mess around in your install folder. So that's what I already did here. Let me just remove this. So these are the folders. So after you unzip them, you will have the folders with their content. So we will go to the input mapping profiles first, and here's what you need to do here. So if you're on a CSL DD, what you want to modify, I believe, is the first one here. So what you will need to do is go in here and change this last 3 digits with whatever is in here. So let's check the CSL DD. Yeah, you will need to change it to 00020. So last 4 digits should be 0020. So that's what you will be modifying here. And the way you do this is Control F, replace, right? And we're gonna be doing 0020. I'm gonna press replace all, and it will replace it in every single instance. So you don't have to do it manually because there's a lot of them. So as you can see, all of these have been replaced. Cool. So 137 ones. So yeah, you don't want to do this manually. You can, I believe you can also do this on regular Notepad. I'm using Notepad++ myself, but yeah, you do you, whatever you prefer. But anyway, you do this, you save it. I'm not gonna save it, doesn't matter because I've already done this. So you save it, and then you're good to go. For me, what I did is because I noticed that the Club Sport DD Plus uses in the compatibility mode, reads as a Club Sport V2.5. That's why I chose to modify this file, but I also have the BMW rim, the V2 version. So I decided to make the changes here. So this is where you will see for me I made the changes here. And if we come back to our table here, you will see that the PID is the same as the CSL DD, so it doesn't matter. They are the same for both. Anyway, so you make your changes here and you save your file, right? You save it, and then your next step is that you want to zip this. So this is where you will need WinZip. Well, actually, you will need it also to decompress the file, but anyway. We're gonna go to show more options, 7-zip, add to archive. And this is extremely important. I believe by default it's on compression level is on 5 normal. You want to go down to 0 store. Extremely important. And then you press OK, and it should zip the file. Oh, I did it wrongly actually. I will show you why. Because what you will need to do actually is to do it this way. So what you want to do is show more options, add to archive, and name it input mapping profile. So name it the exact same way that it was named before. Press OK, and it should get zipped. I believe it's at the bottom here. It just added another one. But yeah, you can see I created this earlier today. But yeah, so that's it. You're done for the first one. And what you want to do is you want to copy this back to your media folder, and then we're going to make a change to the second file as well. What I recommend you to do is to rename the original ones with _o, or put them in a different folder, whatever you prefer, but just keep them just in case something goes wrong. So yeah, we're going to come back to the second folder here. We're going to find the controller to which we made the change. So for me, the one that I made the change to was 70004. How many zeros are in here? I can't even see. So I made the change to the one that ends in 4, which doesn't exist here obviously. So it's gonna show as 70020, which is what you want to have. But for you, if you made the change to the Fanatec to the CSL DD, which is initially read as, I believe it was the E, what was it? Somewhere here, yeah. It was the 70E03. 70, yeah. So if you are on a CSL DD, this is the one you want to change. So you want to change the name to exactly this 70020, and you want to open it and make the change here as well, 70020, and then you save it and you close it. But for me, because I changed the one for the Club Sports 2.5 plus BMW, which happened to be the 00004. So you can see that I made the change both inside and outside here. So one more thing that I want to make clear, hopefully it helps you if you have a DD Plus like me. Like for example, if you have like a Porsche wheel or something, so just pick one of these. Worst case scenario, you can just make the change to this one and see if it works for you. So change the one with the Fanatec CSL. I think I changed the one with the BMW because I have a BMW wheel, and I think it makes it easier for mapping because it will just automatically map the stuff for me in the game. I'm not sure if this is the case because I only have like one single rim for Fanatec. I don't have any other wheels to test, so I will leave it for you to test. But if you have a DD Plus, this is the one that I changed. If you have a different rim that is not showing here, I suppose you could maybe look into changing the DD Plus ones, or the DD1 Plus, or DD1 or DD2. There's no plus. I'm just tired. But anyway, you know what I mean. So you change if you see that your wheel isn't here but it's in one of these. I don't know, I think they're the same, but anyway, see that your wheel is here but it's not here, so just change one of these. I don't think it matters anyway. Just make sure that this code here, you remember it, and then it's the exact same one that you change that you change in the other side of things. This is the important side, right? So you want to make sure that you remember that code and you change it here as well, the exact same one. Yeah, and you make sure that it meets your PID configuration depending on the table that I showed earlier. And that's it. Next thing, you do the same thing. You zip this. You go to, I have Windows 11. So show more options, 7-zip, add to archive. You do the same thing. Of course, don't do it this way. Actually, you have to like select everything. The reason why you don't do it this way, I will tell you now, because it will create a folder inside the folder, which will crash your game. It's not gonna work. So don't do it this way. So don't go add to archive and do it this way, because I will show you what's gonna happen. See, it creates a folder right inside of it. That's not what you want. You want something like this. I will show you an example of this one that we just created earlier. See, as soon as you open the zip, you can see the content of the zip. You don't want to see a folder in which contains the content. No, that's incorrect. So yeah, you don't want to do this. So the way you zip it is you just select everything and show more options, 7-zip, add to archive, and you want to name it the exact same way that it is named in the in your media folder. Then again, you paste, you move it here, paste it here, whatever. Make sure you keep the original ones just in case. And then that would be it. That's it. You're done. You can start the game. One more thing: when you start the game, if the game doesn't recognize your wheel, first of all, if the game crashed, you did something wrong. Redo it again. Double check everything. Because it crashed for me one time, and I found out that I did the exact same mistake that I just told you about. There was a folder inside a folder, which is incorrect. Inside the zipping folder, there was another folder. It shouldn't be this way. It should directly be leading you to this. From the zip file to this should be no intermediary folder. That's the mistake that I made, and I also made a mistake. I didn't open this, and I didn't change this. So the game crashed immediately. So make sure everything is correctly done, and your game should not crash. If you did absolutely everything correctly and your game has crashed, then I'm not sure how to help you, to be honest. But anyway, for me it worked fine. You go into the game. If your game still doesn't recognize the wheel immediately, don't freak out. Go into the game and then just turn off your wheel inside the game. Don't leave it. Turn it back on and then see if it works. And it should work afterwards. It should automatically be detected, and your key bindings should all be set by default, unless you're using some obscure wheel or something, I don't know. But if you're using like a Fanatec wheel, I believe it should automatically set up your configuration. Then you can go in and change whatever you want. And actually in the game myself, I have 4 different devices. I have an e-brake, I have a TH8A for shifter, and I have a Simnet pedals, plus I have my Fanatec wheel. So I have like 4 different devices, and I found no issue setting all of them up. Of course, the e-brake, I had to like go into the settings. It didn't recognize it. So I come out of the settings, I come back to the settings, and then it recognized it. So anyway, Forza is crazy. It's really, really bad with these things. I don't know if they will ever fix this, but hopefully they do. They say on their webpage that this will be fixed, but I don't know if I can trust them. Forza 5 had the same issues since it launched, so at least according to what people are saying, before updating the wheel, I had a TGT2 which worked perfectly from day one, and then once I upgraded, I started getting into these issues with Fanatec and stuff. But on their website, anyway, they say that this should be remediated in a future update, but I don't know when that's gonna come. In the meantime, you can use this method to basically be able to play without using compatibility mode. It's very important. You don't have to go to the compatibility mode. You can use your regular mode, and you can also make changes on your Fanatec app, so you don't have to deal with compatibility mode shenanigans. So that's great. But anyway, that's it for now. I'm not gonna make this video any longer. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I will make more videos. See ya. If you like this video, like it, subscribe, whatever. Up to you. I'm very, very small YouTuber, so it's not like it's gonna make a huge difference to me. But thanks, and yeah, hope this helped. And credits to the guy who came up with this. I did not come up with any of this. I just made the video. Thanks. Bye.